Hello and welcome to this Warcraft replay. This is going to be the 27th of November 2014, and yes, I am back. I am back from my final examinations and the final year of my high school. It's been a long run. It was fun, I guess. A lot of mixed feelings. It's a feeling of sadness, but at the same time excitement because I'm not bound to school anymore. That is to say, until maybe some tertiary education like at university or college, whatever. But for now, I'm going to be casting Warcraft at a regular basis since I'm no longer bound by any sort of expectations. Except you guys. Your expectations are the utmost of importance for me. So anyway, this is going to be from the Sonik Cup. Not much details on the particular cup. It is fairly regular. I think it is run by Sonic himself, or he has some affiliation with it. I mean, it wouldn't be called the Sonic Cup without, affiliation with Sonic himself. He did actually participate in this one. I'm not sure what the replays are available for, or what kind of replays were available for. I think it was the semifinals that was available, as well as the grand finals. I don't think anything prior to that was uploaded. So yeah, speaking of which, not that many Warcraft replays as of recent days. Last time I checked, the recent replays were from the 11th, and I usually get my replays from WC3.com, and yeah, I've been using that for many years. So, hopefully there will be more replays soon. But other than that, we'll be looking at this one. This is fairly recent. I guess it's within the month. It is going to be an Orc Mirror, which is one of the reasons why I picked it, because we rarely have Orc Mirrors. In the bottom right, we have DHC's PraDo spawning in as the Purple Orc. He himself is going to get himself the Blade Master, pretty standard for himself, as well as his opponent, who is going to be the Red Orc player Xelsing. Yeah, both of these guys are regular players. Although, as I say that, I haven't really watched any of their replays as of recent. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I have been just stopped watching replays for a while. But anyway, let's get out of that. So far, Blade Master Mirror. Now, I did pick Orc Mirror because it's probably one of the most uncommon matchups that you would see nowadays. Of course, there is the fact that Undead Mirror is probably the most rarest of them all. But yeah, even though I try to find an Undead Mirror, I don't think I can find it. Or at least recently. I mean, I could probably go a couple years back and find one, but where's the relevance in that? Although, to be fair, strategies, I mean, I've repeated this so many times in previous videos, but strategies didn't actually change that much as of I guess many years. I mean, even with the 1.2.6 patch, the one that was recently given from Blizzard, I think it was 2 years ago or something like that, but yeah, that didn't change all too much. It did change, I guess, the experience tone quite a bit, but that didn't really differ from any sort of strategies, any army compositions. So yeah, there's that input on that. Level 2 on both of the Blade Masters. Xelsing does have, I guess, a better set of items, but he only has one additional circlet, so that's pretty much the better set of items that he has. PraDo, however, is going to get himself an extra grunt kill. I guess that's very good for himself, especially since Xelsing spent a healing salve to try and save him. Oh, Blade Master was healing right next to that camp. He had a salve going as well, but the creep camp actually interrupted that one. So, cheeky play from Xelsing. He also claimed this watch award, so able to spot the vision, at least half the vision going to his base. Both players have gone to tier 2 tech, as you would expect from an ordinary orc player. I would like to say that orc mirrors don't tend to have anything different compared to orc versus any other matchup, which is kind of sad in itself. But at the same time, it's strategies basically that have been polished and practiced on for years and years, and you know, it'd be rather weird to have some random ass strategy, or at least a rather ineffective strategy. I mean, there is Lordo and all that, but even those kind of plays have, I guess, sort of its losses. Yeah. Not sure if I've casted a video showing his loss, but he does have a couple of them, despite, you know, such an interesting focus and different playstyle. Either way, PraDo is going to be trying to defend his base. He did lose himself a Voodoo Lounge. Will be able to get himself a second grunt kill, so at least he has that going for himself. He has the level advantage compared to Xelsing's attempts of harassing. He's able to get a couple of good peon kills down. He could also possibly, I mean, like, force a cancel on that Spirit Lodge, which he did. So yeah, lots of disruption coming from Xelsing, but PraDo himself has been more focused on trying to farm up. Now he's also got himself the Shadow Hunter, so Hex will be coming out on that Blade Master. He needs to be careful, he has no TB scroll, and the grunts from PraDo could actually trap Xelsing in. And of course, it looks like Xelsing has pretty much no option right here. He is trying to kill this Orc Bro, but the peons are a little too many. One grunt dies. We have a second one up. Here comes PraDo's Blade Master, and he also has a Dust Appearance as well, so if Xelsing could potentially get hexed during invisibility, or he could just get killed trying to go through those units. Now that was rather unfortunate. Xelsing still has a grunt in the back here. I mean, he could be dealt with by the Blade Master or just Orc Burrow, but it looks like the Blade Master is going to go for it, trying to get himself a little more experience. And there we go. Spirit Lodge finally being placed down. We do have a Bestiary out, so we're going to pump out a couple of Raiders. Fortunately enough for Xelsing, he does have his army, I guess, somewhat straightened out. He does have a Spirit Lodge available. He has one Spirit Walker out as well. The only downside is that he lost himself the Blade Master. Losses like that is going to really hurt in the later stages of the game, and Tomo experience is going to be picked up. So nicely done. Early level 2 on the Shadow Hunter. And yeah, I mean, that's just really great for PraDo. He's been focused on long distance farming, or just farming in general in this game. Getting a Tomo experience will just increase that advantage. Blade Master is nearly coming back. We do have a couple of Raiders out for Xelsing. He has 2 and could possibly win or do a lot of damage, a lot of quick damage, since Raiders do deal siege damage. Here comes the Blade Master for Xelsing. What is he gonna try and do? He's not even gonna bother defending his base. He's more likely to bring PraDo out of his base. So PraDo is gonna lose himself an Orc Burrow. Kind of difficult to deal with against 2 Raiders, so nothing PraDo could have done about that. Maybe delay it a little bit, but as of now, PraDo is going to pull his main army back. He is keeping his Blade Master at the base to try and deal with a couple of those peons. I think what Xelsing needs to do, which is what I think PraDo has done a little better, is battle station his peons, because he is just losing them left and right. Meanwhile, Xelsing, I mean, he can't really kill any peons when they're in the battle stations. So finally, Xelsing is going to battle station his peons, but that's not that many peons left. I mean, looking at PraDo, he still has a full 5 in his gold mine, and he has additional 4 or 5 harvesting lumber. So not that good for Xelsing. I think he only has like 5 left. The Blade Master for PraDo is still battering down on that Voodoo Lounge. Lion of the Stormwind has been picked up by the Shadow Hunter of Xelsing, so he'll be able to sell that for extra gold, I think. I can't imagine him using that item. I think he really needs the gold, especially since he's taking quite a bit of economic damage. He might keep it since he has a fair amount of resources, but I would imagine him probably not keeping that item. I don't know. Oh well. Gargantuan Sea Turtle is going to be taken out by PraDo's Shadowhunter and the gang. Meanwhile, Blade Master is still trying to play some shenanigans with Xelsing. Look at the level disparity with that. Level 4 versus level 2. Plus claws and circlet versus just circlet. That's quite a bit of a difference right there. Forcing Xelsing to actually retreat. But Xelsing, oh, he actually could have maybe fought that fight, but he is going to instead choose to engage his opponent. Xelsing was... oh, he had some of his mana stolen thanks to the Wand of Mana Stealing, probably picked up from that sea turtle. Healing waves are being tossed out, but I think because of that Wand of Mana Stealing, Xelsing might be in a little bit of a pinch, and yeah, his units are going to be pushed back. Like, despite the numbers advantage in terms of Spearwalker and Raiders, I mean, it's probably not enough. Who knows? The Blade Master still chasing, and snares are going to be tossed at him to try and prevent him from, like, chasing, but snares do have cooldowns, and of course the duration is a little less when used against heroes. What is the pinging? Oh, PraDo's actually going to place down a couple of towers. This is going to be actually pretty good for his case, because Xelsing has quite a bit of Raiders, and Raiders tends to kind of encourage base racing sort of scenarios, but with those towers up, especially since they don't take additional damage from siege, they could potentially be pretty volatile against those Raiders themselves. So yeah, PraDo is going to choose himself to go for the attack. I'm pretty sure Xelsing should have seen this. If not, then he's going to see it a little too late. Is he going to choose to counterattack, or is he just going to choose to retreat? Does not know. He's going to send his Blade Master to pick up some items. He's got double scrolls of healing as well as a TP scroll, and it looks like he is looking to attack. But those towers are up, and PraDo, Xelsing just saw that, and he's discovered the existence of those towers, and he's in a little bit of a pickle here, because I don't think he can break through that tower line, so he might be forced to TP back, but Xelsing's stronghold is under fire. Okay, he's going to choose to... no, he's not. He was going to choose to attack, but he's just chose to TP out. TP scroll from the Shadowhunter of PraDo, so he can choose to back off if he needs to. The Blade Master himself is going to go after the Shadowhunter of Xelsing, and the Hex comes up to prevent any invulnerability cheese from coming down. What will be happening? Healing Toss has been tossed out, or Healing Wave has been tossed out. So the Blade Master is instead not going to kill anyone. He chose to TP out with that Shadowhunter. So far, 50 versus 34. That is an obvious supply disparity. Of course, only one bar out as well. That is going to prevent Xelsing from actually, you know, putting that number a little higher. And he is going to choose to go after this Ogre Lord instead. I mean, he's a little earlier compared to PraDo, but PraDo is going to come to this. Is he going to steal? No, he's not. Cloak of Flames will be picked up. And the Ensnare on PraDo's Blade Master. Is he going to kill him? I'm not sure entirely. There we go with the Hex, but a Healing Wave comes out from the Shadowhunter, and it does look like PraDo wants to turn this around. Spiral Links on both sides. We have like one Troll Headhunter out. Cloak of Flames is going to deal as much damage as possible. Currently emulating about 5 units, so trying to get as much damage out. But Xelsing does have the numbers disadvantage, and he is eventually going to lose, so he is going to GG out. So yeah, pretty satisfied with myself from that first game, and yeah, not much else to say about that. This is a best of 3, so I will see you guys again in game 2.